Hi friends, welcome back to Prabal Plus YouTube channel. This video we will discuss about ticket management. Prabal Plus extract tickets from various sources like BSNL Remedy, SBI Remedy, KU Band ticketing system and Clarity. Okay. After extracting the fault, it will generate one more fault ticket for the link because we are using different systems. To avoid the duplicate ticket numbers, we are generating a new ticket in Prabal Plus. It is a 13-digit ticket number. So there is a format for the Prabal Plus ticket. If you look at the first position, it will tell about the service type. So if it is I, it is a internet lease line. If it is P, it is a point-to-point link. M means MPLS link and V means VSAT link. Then the second character, it's talk about the source ticketing system, from where the ticket has come. So first R means BSNL Remedy, C means Clarity, S means SBI and V means VSAT. Okay. Then third and fourth will denote the circle code of the link. For example, AP means Andhra Pradesh, GJ means Gujarat, TN means Tamil Nadu. The fifth and sixth character denotes the year of the ticket open time, that is 20 means 2020. Then seventh and eighth digits denotes the month in 2 digit. So 08 means August, 09 means September. The last 5 digits 9th to 11th, 13th, it is a sequence number. So every month one 5-digit numbers will be generated. So this is the format of the Prabal Plus ticket number. By seeing the Prabal Plus ticket number, you can easily identify what kind of service it is, from where the ticket is generated, what is the circle belongs to, and when the ticket is booked. Okay. So whenever any new ticket is coming to the Prabal Plus, first what we are checking, the exchange code of the link we are first trying to match. We are trying to match whether any user or team is created for the exchange code. If it is there, we will assign the ticket to the particular exchange user. Okay, this is the first priority. Second one, if the exchange user is not created or there is no such exchange user or team is available, second what we are doing, we are assigning the ticket to the SSA LC administrator. Okay, first exchange, if exchange user is not there, we are mapping to the SSA LC administrator. Okay, then if the SSA admin also is not yet created, then automatically the ticket will be assigned to the Circle LC coordinator. Okay, so this is the process. First exchange, we will check. If exchange is not there, we will go with the SSA admin. If the SSA admin user is not there, it will be assigned with the Circle LC administrator. Okay, why we are giving to Circle LC administrator? Then he should create the own SSA admin and he should map one user to the admin SSA admin group or team. Then he should map the ticket or assign the ticket to the SSA administrator. Then SSA admin, what he should do? He should create appropriate exchange group or team, then create one user, then assign the ticket to the concerned user. If the user creation is done, whenever next new ticket comes, it will be automatically assigned to the exchange user again. So every time it will check the exchange user availability. If not there, it will come to the SSA admin. If not there, it will be fallen back to Circle LC administrator. So again if you are creating user, you have to map only one time. Next time onwards it is automatic process, right? So first now I will log in as a Exchange user. Sorry. Now I logged in as a SSA administrator. Okay. So if you look at the screens, there will be menu called tickets. So first one is all tickets, then next one is my tickets, then third one is misassigned tickets, then fourth one is resolved tickets. So if I want to see what kind of user this one, I can click the user and I can see here. So he is a SSA admin. So now I logged in as a SSA admin. I will log out and I log in as a Exchange user.